So yeah, we have Jim Garrett of the Harman International Company USA. Jim, yesterday a mountaineer was speaking about the new JBL Summit speakers. Perhaps you can elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah, so Benedict Bohm was here. He's a mountaineer extraordinaire. And he came and gave a little discussion talking about the similarities of the challenges of making it to the summit of a mountain like Everest, as well as what we were doing with our loudspeakers, the new Summit series. So it was a great way to introduce them here. We've all historically had our loudspeakers named after mountain peaks during the development stage of it. 1985, the very first one was the Project Everest. So that was the highest peak in the world. And we felt that that was a good name to come for what we felt was the highest performance loudspeaker at the time. That's now gone on to generate successive versions of it, all the way up to the DD67000, which is the current version of the Everest. Below that sits the K2S 9900. And now we're expanding the Summit series with 3 new models that live below those as well. So we introduced the Summit Amma, which is the stand mount speaker we're next to here. We have the Summit Pumori, which is our smallest floor standard. And then we have the Summit Makalu, which is the largest of those floor standards and the biggest one of the 3 new models that were introduced here at the show.
Can you tell us in short words what's so special about them for people who are interested in buying new speakers?
Yeah, so for us, these represent the highest level of performance in a JBL loudspeaker, but we also feel the highest level of performance that you can get from a loudspeaker in general. So this is our most advanced technologies in them. Everything about these loudspeakers is a clean sheet design. It's all developed in our Northridge, California Engineering Center. So everything from our patented compression driver technologies, these all use dual diaphragm, annular ring compression drivers, ultra low distortion. Those are mated to our high definition imaging horn geometry. These horns are made from sonoglass, a compression molded material in it. All of the drivers that are used in these speakers are new clean sheet designs developed specifically for the Summit series. We use a lot of patented JBL transducer technologies like our differential drive motors. We use a hybrid carbon cellulose composite cone woofer. We abbreviate that as HC4. So that's part of the technology here. We're using multi-cap crossover technology for our crossover networks in them. And then everything about the cabinets themselves, we pushed it to the absolute highest levels of performance. Every cabinet in the range is minimum 25 millimeter panels in them, but a lot of them get much, much thicker as they get to the front baffles in that. Very heavy bracing inside of these things. And then we've come up with a new method of dampening the product inside with a combination of thick foam and Dacron material so that the cabinets are very inert, not really coloring the sound in any way whatsoever. And then in the case of the stand mount speaker, this stand, the pedestal, is included with the loudspeaker. It's part of the design, and these are filled with sand, so very low resonant. And then all of the speakers as well, we've worked with isoacoustics to include a custom version of the isoacoustics isolation foot mount. So all of the pedestal here, as well as the floor standing models in the range, all have this isoacoustic foot, individual adjustability for each of them. We know that that improves the bass response, the sound staging, the imaging got better when we did A/B comparisons with and without that foot.
Where would you place them in the portfolio of JBL?
This is our highest range of loudspeakers. So Summit is a high fidelity range, so all intended for 2-channel systems. There's no center subs or surrounds or anything in it. So we have the stand mount is where we start. These start for US pricing is 20,000 a pair, roughly the same in euros. And then we move up from there, 30,000 for the next one, up to 45,000 for the largest of those 3 floor standards. And then those again live underneath the current K2 and Everest.
Okay, and Jim, perhaps the last question on this very occasion, we have the pleasure to meet the high end. Can you just in short words describe what's the mission of Harman here for this fair?
Well, this is the place to be. This is the largest global hi-fi show now for a 2-channel audio industry. This is where you want to come make a statement about these products. This was the ultimate venue for us to make the announcement of the Summit Series speakers here at the show. Just the global traffic that comes through here. A lot of course, European customers, American customers, Asia Pacific customers. Our teams from Japan have brought in customers, just people from all over the world that come to see the very best audio products that are available at the show. So it's a perfect venue for us to announce the JBL Summit Series.
Thank you very much.
Yep.